comedians for the next 5 minutes.
Sorry? Okay, sure. Speaking of comedians, my sister always told me that side of comedy.
Move the mic over.
Yeah, okay.
Get in the sweet spot.
Is this it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Not here. Alright. So my girl and I have been together for 5 years, and it feels like I've come to know her as much as she's come to know me, and yet I'm amazed by her every day like I know nothing about her at all.
My girl and I, it's our 3-year anniversary. I'm young enough at heart to remember storybooks, and what we have sounds just like one, where we laugh and sing. Hell, I wouldn't change a thing, but
something's different, and I can't hold it in any longer. She's got to know what's on my mind. I've got to tell her.
Yes, I do.
Sarah Kay, will you marry me? What the hell is that? Sarah, back to our first date. When I was mesmerized by how God had modeled your hands and molded them perfectly to fit pens, hearts, and other hands, and how I tried to hold yours by interlocking our fingers just to show you how much I like you.
I, like you, need to end my poems and use them as bookmarks for unfinished stories. You speak like you're always fascinated. Maybe you're amazed by what you're saying, or struck by the fact that the audience is still listening. I'm here to tell you that they will be listening
always. I will be listening always. Even if you vowed silence, you will still blow me away and bring down my poetic ego stories with your stories, leaving me speechless.
I believe in love letters, and I wish you'd help me write one to you. Something heartfelt and divine. I'm positive you'd fall in love with something you wrote
over something of mine, and I don't mind if my creations always fall short of your perfection. See, I can play second fiddle to the perfect woman who inspired me to pick up that fiddle in the first place.
Maybe you can help me fill the white spaces in my tale with all the colors you adore, so when it spreads into spectacle you'll appreciate a little more. I've heard that pictures only tell 1,000 words, and words are all I have, so
if I write BGs,
maybe you could write the other half.
Maybe we could start with a word for the way you look. And not beautiful, because it just doesn't do you justice. Especially on those days when you decided, I feel like wearing my nerd glasses today.
Or when I pause you, mid-blink, mid-sentence, pulling the most ridiculous face off.
Perfectly. You see, there are some emotions words can describe. For everything else,
there's MasterCard.
There's stricken silence.
Marry me, and we can find the perfect word for everything together.
Perfect like your daughter will be. The Teen Titans Hero Wonder Woman, who maybe could call me point A before she finds her way to you.
We've been to war and back. You showed that monster of a jellyfish what it was to have backbone, and I remember tending to that storytelling imperfection it left you, wishing I had one adorned on my boring and innocent body.
You're boring, alright?
Let's join forces. Heroes against all things small and insignificant but still convincingly.
We could save the universe together with our poetry and our pens, project our voices and our visions, speaking for those who lack the choice to do so.
I know we can, Miss Wonder Woman. I can be your Superman.
You're Superman, you're Superman.
We can soar to the pinnacle of your favorite mountain. And as you reach over to the picnic basket, I will race to the sun and back at the speed of light. Pulling it in behind the moon we were staring at, the ecliptical ring now hanging in the sky. I've found you a new best friend to replace those diamonds I hear girls like. I'll take a knee and I'll ask you to marry me.
You're Superman. You're barely old enough to be Robin. Seriously. Boy Wonder or a true, mature, dark knight?
It's funny. Sarah, Batman's looking a little furry.
What the?
Rise of the Planet of the Apes, maybe. I always thought you were more into tans, like the one that we thought we had in India until we washed it off. We watched that night-long sunset together, and God wasn't the one taking those photographs of you on your balcony. That was kind of me.
No. See, I carry the Polaroids of you within these eyes, and I'll have all of your poetry tattooed across me, so that if I ever lose my memory, one look glance in the mirror will remind me of how much I love you and how ready I would be to avenge you, like the guy who keeps losing his memory in that movie Memento.
Kill everyone?
No. I mean, I would be ready to start our love new and fresh every day, like Adam Sandler in 50 First Dates.
need one date to pick your brain apart. Like Indiana Jones, I want to sail my ark into your crystal skull. Through temples of doom on a crusade. Through temples of doom on a crusade, slaying every hostile native projected by your insecurities to reach a large and well-lit cave. Breathless and panting. Crawling on my battered and bruised hands and knees to a podium with a box full of your lost treasures. I'll pour into the inner beauties of your inner beauties and drink from your fountain of truth. Rearrange and reorganize your thoughts, maybe even leave some of my own so that you'll remain perpetually inspired. And maybe when I've emerged from your labyrinth, you'll have found your way through it too.
In our Disney story, you could be the minty toothbrush to my grimy tire. I'll be the broken fingernail seeking your guitar strings to inspire.
Like slam dunks and Michael J, like the Bulls back in their heyday.
Like these 70s and tie-dyed shirts, like the music of the 80s and the cheesy rhymes that hurts.
Like the 90s and Fresh Prince reruns ever since.
We could be classics. Actually, Abdul, one question though. Do you even know if she's single? Are you single, Sarah?
Are you single? I think that means yes.
Yes?
Or no?
Marry me!
Marry me.
Sarah Kay,
Will you marry me?